Alrighty, good morning, everybody. This is Marie coming live, recorded live from my bed, the booth of my bed, featuring DJ McBlanky and MC Pillow. I am leaving today to go back home to Yalberta. Big up. I'm leaving today at 9 p.m. That's awesome. I have a final today. I have an oral exam today, but I just did a whole bunch of work for that, so things are going okay. I thought that I would just record a little podcast moment, see how I like it, see if it's good, and yeah, it's snowing outside. It's been snowing outside since yesterday at in the morning at some point. It's cold as shit. This wind is blowing through. There's no sun, but it is sort of bright, so it's okay, I guess. So I have a couple things on the docket today. I'm gonna first and foremost discuss my day list that Spotify just generated for me. Then I have some thoughts on Rachel Sennett. I might do a little bit of my Christmas wish list. And then I'm going to finish up by talking about this mistaken idea that people are moving offline, I will get to that eventually. But yeah, I'm going to start out with the fucking day list shit. Now, what the actual hell? Let me read you what this says. This says, miserable trio Thursday morning. Bitch, hello? And then here's the byline. Here's some trio, miserable, bad mood, alone, always single, copium, type shit. What the fuck? We have gone too far. This is the consequences of Nick Fuentes getting fucking interviewed by multiple people, by the mainstream, the lamestream as they call it. This is the fucking consequence. Don't fucking say copium to me. Get a life. That's crazy. First and foremost. I'll read you some of the songs that are on here. So it's Fireworks by Mitski, I Want You to Love Me by Fiona Apple. I love that album. I love Fetch the Bolt Cutters. I think it's maybe the best indie album for folk indie album in a very long time, And then some Big Thief on here, some Car Seat Headrest, of course, more Mitski, Carry Me Out. I love that album. My favorite album is Bury Me at Makeout Creek because it's really, really good. What else is there? More Mitski. They just have a 4 song run of Mitski. And more Fiona. TV Girl. I've never listened to TV Girl in my life. So okay. They put so famously, the song that I listen to on my birthday every single year is Square by Mitski. Right. It's definitely the saddest song I've ever heard. And so that's why it's really good to listen to on your birthday when you're crying, right? Okay. Then Buffalo Replaced, more Mitski. Mitski. Yeah, basically 90% of it is Mitski. 90% of it is Mitski, right? So I actually don't listen to Mitski that much. I listen to, obviously, Bury Me at Makeout Creek. That's my number one. I love that album. Love. So, but it's not a upsetting album. I don't know. I really like Jobless Mondays, really good. And Texas Rezkanov, of course. I think it's a really, really amazing album. Just sonically, it's very clean and light. or not light, but very clean sound, it just, like, it makes me feel very good. It's kind of like, I don't know, like, it's a very clean sounding album, so I really like it. So I don't know why they would actually say that shit to me. I really have been wanting to get an MP3 player, and, like, at this point, like, Spotify's pissing me the fuck off, so I might. Like, don't tempt me, you know? But yeah, that's, like, insane that they would say that to me. Especially because, like, I literally, just because I listened to the Bury Me at Makeout Creek album, like, get real, you know? Whatever. So, yeah. I'm gonna now pivot, I guess, to a few thoughts on Rachel Sennett. I don't think that I'm, like, this is, like, a very long period of time that I need to be, or no, what am I saying? That was not a very long, segment, I guess, but, like, that's good. Whatever. I'm looking around at my room, and, literally everything is in disarray because famously have been packing. Did my laundry yesterday, and I did not put any of my clothes away. I did fold them all, though. Shout out. Big up to me. But yeah, I, like, have to pack in stuff, and it's just like, is it gonna happen? Like, yeah, but at what cost, you know? So, yeah, and then my whole fucking sink is full of dishes, and I need to, like, wash the washroom and stuff like that so that my roommate doesn't show up and is like, oh my god, what the fuck, this place is a pigsty, because my roommate has been gone famously for the last 2 weeks. He got flown out by his, or trained out, I guess, by his employer to go to a different city, so good for him. But yeah, I have been just kind of going crazy in my house. Yeah, yesterday I went to the Kent Monkman exhibit, which was really interesting. Kent Monkman, I find him a very fascinating character. I really, really like certain aspects of his paintings, but sometimes I feel like, you know, when you keep reproducing other people's, like, he does do other, like, he makes his own pieces, right? But when you keep reproducing other people's, like, to how long can you keep doing that, you know, before it gets old, right? And so yeah, it's just, it's an interesting thing. He does, like, he has huge canvases. Like, if you're coming to Montreal, go to it, like, huge pieces. It's really amazing. And I really love the details in a lot of them. Like, one of them, because he grew up in Manitoba, a lot of, like, some of the scenes look very reminiscent of, like, downtown back in Alberta, like, in kind of the older parts of the city where it's not as nice. Like, if you're from Edmonton, thinking about, like, 118th and Alberta Ave area, like, that's kind of what some of the scenes look like. Or, like, in the West End on the other side of, like, closer to the south side, but still on the west side of the river, past, like, the downtown core that's, like, disgusting and, like, evil. It looks an awful lot like that, like, kind of by Stadium area. Anyways, that's, like, really specific fucking work. Anyways, but yeah, loved it. And then we went for Persian food yesterday, and I had such a good fucking phyllo, like, it's called a borek in, I think it was a Lebanese spot, or I think it was Persian, actually. It was just in a Lebanese area, I guess. A lot of Lebanese, folk out here. Yeah, I don't know, it was good. Borek, and I had a Lebanese beer, and that shit was fire. It was really, like, it was a Pilsner, but it was a very floral Pilsner, or no, fruity Pilsner, which sometimes I like, sometimes I don't. I really should not be drinking beer for my own, like, health, but I do it anyways. C'est la vie, right? But yeah, that was just kind of what I did yesterday. What else did I do yesterday? I just kind of, like, reconvened because I wrote a fucking awful paper for my graduate class, and I know that I'm gonna get a shit mark on it because it was just, like, oh, it was so bad. I was, like, I offered maybe, like, 2 sentences of original analysis. I was like, fuck, bro, like, that's on me, though. I did leave it until the last minute, but c'est la vie. And you know what? I just have to get above 50 in this grad class, and then I'm fine. But yeah, anyways, yeah. Oh, I was reading, Die Identität, by Milan Kundera, shout out. I've tried to read that book before in French, not in German, and in French, I was getting it a little bit, and then in German, I'm getting it a little bit, but in both languages, I'm really fucking shit. Like, it's really crazy that I'm, like, I know, like, maybe 45% of both languages. Like, it's not great, you know, but I'm trying, and that's the main thing. Yeah, watched the Adam Friedland show recently, like the one on Nick Wright. I used to be such a First Takes, or no, was he on First Take? He was on, he's now on, what's the other one? First Things First, but he used to be on First Take, I think, and he was the only one who was, like, moderately, like, supportive of any of the social justice initiatives from any team. So, yeah, I really liked him, actually. He was, like, one of my faves. But yeah, who was the one who said, I want Iguodala? That was Max Kellerman, I think. And he was just on a podcast with Bill Simmons, like an interview with Bill Simmons. Yeah. I don't know. I don't consume much of that stuff anymore. I used to really fucking love Stephen A. Smith. I think he's so fucking funny, and I think everybody thinks he's so fucking funny, and I think that it's, like, ridiculous to deny that. It's the same thing with Nick Fuentes. Sorry to harp on this, but, like, Nick Fuentes is a very funny person. He's kind of Trumpian. He really is, like, awkward and, like, off-putting, but goddamn is he funny. Right? And I think, like, as soon as we start, like, accepting that, then we can be like, okay, he is a Nazi, and he is funny, and his whole, like, charade is so funny. The way that he's, like, a Mexican, and he's Catholic, and he's, like, saying, and famously sort of gay. I find him such, like, he is funny, and I think that we are deluding ourselves if we say he's not, right? But anyways, pivoting now, Rachel Sennett. I find Rachel Sennett to be a very annoying presence, and she plagues a lot of, like, girls and Lena Dunham and, like, that, like, kind of that, she's kind of adjacent to that, right? And I just, like, I hear her voice and I immediately am like, oh my god, I want to kill you. Like, Fatima in a white way. Like, oh my god. Like, you are so fucking annoying. But, like, I can't stand her. And also the fact that she was hooking up with, or dating, Stavros Halkias. That's some news that just dropped on my head. Somebody just brought that to my feet. Somebody just brought that to the war room, as they call it. And I just sort of, like, her whole shtick pisses me the fuck off. Like, I don't know, she just, like, she makes me annoyed. And then, like, I saw a clip from her one show, the I Love LA show, where she was talking, where the characters were talking about, like, snarkers. And I just, like, it's so cringe. Like, so cringe. Stop putting this fuck-ass vocab into your, you know, your TV shows and your butts. Like, I get, like, it might be, like, a nice relic of, like, what our linguistic capacities were back in the day. But I think that it's lame. It pisses me off. It makes me tired and, like, just generally, like, so exhausted to hear that shit, because I'm, like, literally hearing it IRL, right? And so you have, like, the escapism, but you can't even escape it because it's fucking, it's tough. Now, am I any better? No. Right? Because I have, like, famously, like, the vocabulary of a gnat. Like, I have a soundboard in my head and I play the same words and same songs or whatever, like, same phrases over and over again, right? I just hit the same button. But, for me, that's because, I get tired, and, if I get tired, then I need to just be mindless about things, right? Also when I'm hungry, which I'm trying to be more of. As we know, I'm trying to be a little bit, you know, I used to call it anorexia light, where you would just count the calories that you burned, and not think about the calories that you inhaled, right? And I think that's the way that I'm living now. So, yeah, much to think about. So, yeah, that's my whole thing on Rachel Sennett. Basically, I just find her annoying. And a lot of people don't know this. You can find women annoying. I do it all the time. I myself am annoying. Like, women, of course, annoying, and not funny. So, I think that once we as a culture can accept that, we can move forward, you know? Anyways, I was gonna talk about that Times piece, the one where it was like, did liberal feminism ruin the workplace? And I just think it's so trite and so fucking tired. Like, the culture war nonsense actually makes me want to blow my brains out. Like, oh my god, the workplace, bitch. Oh, who cares? People are gonna have to work anyways, you know? Like, there was this whole movement, of course, in first wave, maybe second wave feminism, where women were trying to get compensated, or like a thing was brought to the table, like, what if we just compensated women for the housework, right? Like, what if we recognized that as a job and we actually paid women? And it's just, it didn't, like, unfortunately, like, the wheels of like, if we had gone towards more of a social democratic kind of state, or a socialist state, that would have been part and parcel, right? Well, actually, let me not say that, because famously, shout out all the Soviet women, but, like, imagine if we had gone that way, instead of, like, just telling women, actually, you guys can also be wage slaves. You know, what if we did that? Like, wouldn't that be so cool? And wouldn't that be so awesome? And wouldn't we have, like, a much better society? Much to think about, guys. But yeah, anyways, so that whole piece, I was just like, who fucking cares? Who actually, like, materially fucking cares? That's such a, I know it was an opinion piece, and I know it was like, oh, whatever. I just, these assholes are just pissing me off, right? It's so irrelevant. Even if we did say, if we came out on the side where we were like, liberal feminism did ruin the workplace, feminist women generally cannot just go back to being in the house. Like, girl, get a grip. I don't know. There's not enough money in this fucking piece of shit world for that. But anyways, I'm gonna pivot to, do I want to do my wish list or should I do the online thing? I'll do the online thing and then I'll add a little bit of my, like Christmas wish list, like late at the end, I think. But yeah. So the main bulk of this topic is that a lot of people, like, it's been theorized online by like all these fucking culture critics and news people and whatever, that like people are moving offline, right? Like, that's a whole thing with all the like kind of understanding of how you know, like iPad babies and kids and stuff, like a lot of that understanding has led people to move offline, and like just generally people who are sick and tired of seeing AI all over their timeline or all over their explore page, sick and tired of seeing AI like in every conceivable orifice, tired of seeing ads. Now I don't see a lot of ads because I use a ad block because I'm not fucking doing that. It's lame, right? And a lot of people are saying, oh yeah, like I'm moving offline, I'm blah 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 blah. Like, I don't know like what the stats are, but I'm sure that like the dumb phone subreddit has like gained a significant chunk of people following this rise in AI, right? And I just think the whole shtick is a little bit, I don't know, like, I think that people are in their bubbles, right? Like, I have a flip phone, as we know. I have a flip phone, and then I have the phone that I'm recording on right now, which is my sister's old iPhone 11. It's actually the purple one, so I got very lucky in that respect. Or she did, and then she passed it on to me because she got, I think, the 14 or the 16. I don't know. It was like a trade-in or something or other. That beats the fuck out of me, right? And this is my first time owning an iPhone or an Apple product since I had an iPod 4, I think, maybe a 5, back in grade 4. I had an iPhone or iPod, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I think I still have it, actually, conveniently enough, but like I would never use it, right? But anyways, so I am uniquely situated to know like what's up with the whole online versus offline ecosystem, right? I've had my flip phone it's coming on 2 years now, because I got it around my birthday when I turned 20. Yeah, so I'm turning 21 or 22. Oh my god, how scary is that? Ugh. I'm like not scared of aging. I'm just scared of like 22 is like an actual age. Like 21 like is not, you're still like a baby, right? Like especially like in American society, like this is the first year that you're drinking legally, right? But like, I mean, I've been able to drink legally since I was 18 now, because I've lived in various provinces and stuff, and my parents were always chill, so I've been drinking for a lot longer. But like 22 is like an actual, like I'm graduating, right? It's like fuck. Like what the hell do I do? But anyways, that's like a beside. I kind of don't care, right? I'll figure it out. So anyways, turning back to the flip phone of it all, my flip phone, it's the Cat 22 Flip, right? Yeah, it's like just basically a cat phone, right? Like the digging company, or like the company that does like construction stuff. And it's actually like, I really enjoy it. I've influenced like 3 different people to get it. Like I'm a big proponent of it. I love it, right? but it's not like it's not something that, like, most people are aiming for. Like, not a lot of people are being like, oh, I really want a fucking flip phone, right? Like, it's this people who are on the margins already, or, like, people who are already kind of not hippy dippy, but just, like, more so, like, very critical, and, like, have, like, a very complex relationship to social media, and, like, having a phone in general, right? Like, I think about, like, a lot of the people I go to school with. A lot of these people, like, they have their phones, and they have, like, Instagram and TikTok and all these things, and I know for me, like, having that stuff at my disposal is incredibly predatory, right? Because I spend so much time on it, and it's just like I'm giving all my data over to these people, and, like, especially now that I've done a whole bunch of research regarding my thesis, like, these algorithms are really fucking bad, you know? Like, that's really all I can say on the matter. Like, there's nothing really to say. Like, it's not good. And so when I think about all of that kind of stuff, it makes sense for me to have a flip phone, right? Because I'm doing, like, the cost analysis and stuff like that. And I come to the realize, like, it's a lot better for me to have just a flip phone, right? Now, this flip phone is still a smart flip phone, hello. So, like, I can call an Uber and I can get maps on it, right? And that's, like, basically all I need. And, yeah, like, I kind of... Where was I going with that? So, I'm uniquely situated because I've had it for a while, right? And then, just recently, I deactivated my Instagram, right around Spotify rap season, so it was really fucking tough to not, like, be, like, seeing everybody's Spotify raps. Like, that's almost one of my favorite days of the year. But I did the same thing with Twitter and TikTok back in maybe 2022. But, like, I deleted Twitter right after Euphoria season 2, like, the last episode came out, right? Because I was just, like, I love the conversation on there. And then, yeah, like, I've just kind of been whittling my way down. I'm still, like, a big fucking YouTube head, and it's really bad, and that's something that I need to get my shit sorted on. But I will figure it out. I just need to, like, not be wasting time all the time, right? And so... but that, like, is also a thing, is, like, you know, even as hard as I try, like, I can't really escape being online. Like, I've been online since I was 13, right, or 12 or whatever. Like, I've been on Tumblr and stuff like that, Instagram, for a very long time, and like, I've always said, like, you know, to be chronically, like, I don't know if you can escape being chronically online, but I'm gonna be the first, right? Can you just, like, quit, you know? And I'd like to be able to quit, but, like, it's very tough when you've had almost 10 years of being online, right? But anyways, I don't think that people themselves are making this jump that everybody claims, you know? Nobody's really buying a fucking flip phone. Nobody's really deactivating their Instagram. Nobody's deleting their account. Actually, this one girl I went to high school with who got married or is now married and has a kid, deleted her Instagram, and it was very upsetting because I really like stalking her. But I just have to get it through, like, info on her through her siblings and stuff, which is fine, you know, whatever. But, like, I think that whole thing is just, it's not in the cultural zeitgeist. Like, it's not in the current, like, meta. Like, nobody's fucking quitting, you know? So many people use AI to do so much. Like, people love AI in a way that I find fundamentally sick and twisted. Like, you guys are weird, right? Like, I actually have a friend, my problematic friend, who, literally, she, like, loves AI. She is a big fan of AI and stuff like that. And I'm like, babe, like, cut it out. Oh my God. It's just like, it's so lame to me. I'm like, you guys are so fucking lame. And like, really, I have no critique past that. I think it's like, you know how I saw a, like, Substack title, or like I read like the first paragraph, sorry, I'm like brain lagging, of a Substack post, and also we'll get to fucking Substack, that place needs to die, but I saw this first thing, and it said the fundamental thing about AI that makes a lot of people very upset, or like AI haters so upset, is like it is exposing this fundamental truth that people don't actually want to learn. People aren't actually in it for to better their minds or anything like that, right? Like, a lot of people are just in life not desiring to think critically, or to think in ways that would enhance their critical thinking capacities, right? Like, a lot of people are not inherently inquisitive, which also, I don't believe there's an inherent human nature. I think that obviously, like, one is not born but becomes. That's always been my thinking. But the thing is that I think that's the fundamental thing about it, is that the thing that I find so upsetting about AI use and people using AI is the fact that you are offloading the task of thinking, which is something that makes us human. Our rational capacities are what make us ethical humans. Ethical, like, it gives us ethical and moral responsibility. And when you offload that rationality, that ability to think, you are becoming a nothing. Like, you are not a person per se, right? And so that's the whole thing about that. And where am I? I was at... Oh, yeah. So all of these theorists, they're saying, oh, yeah, there's going to be a huge turn to offline engagement and stuff like that. I think in a sort of Nietzschean way, we've gone too far, and the pieces have degraded to the point where we cannot go back to this online or offline or reality, you know? And it feels like it's just not possible unless we were to bomb every single satellite and every single deep sea cable, everything like that, right? I just don't see it happening because it's not a trend among people my age. It's not a trend among people who are older. It's not a trend among anybody, really. You know, you aren't going to get approached in the bar in the same way that you would have maybe 10, 15 years ago, right? Everybody is online and everybody's fucking neutered, and so nobody wants to overstep. That's actually what liberal feminism did. They made everything they Cold Warified gender relations, which I, obviously, as a radical feminist, I've always had this, Cold War attitude to men and patriarchy, but I think it's a little bit I do it in a theoretical sense, also in a practical sense, because I get no bitches, right? But in a theoretical sense, it's a lot more engaging and stuff. When it's in practice, oh girl, like, things are going south. Like, men are just estrogened up. Like, they aren't filtering estrogen out of the fucking water supply and shit like that, But it's just a little bit unfortunate, because I would really enjoy it if everybody went back to flip phones and Blackberries and stuff like that. But here's another thing that I just remembered. I was looking to buy a new flip phone because mine is, it's getting old, and I would really like a flip phone that has like a QWERTY keyboard on it, because my phone, like, the buttons stick, right? And so I was looking around, but because of Wi-Fi capabilities these days, you can't really buy an old phone and use it as an old phone. Like, you need, because now that we have 5G, a lot of phones aren't compatible. Old phones aren't compatible with that because it's a very new sort of development. The closest one is this BlackBerry one with a QWERTY keyboard, and it's a 4G capability, right? And that's a little bit unfortunate. Like, I would really like to use an old flip phone. I really want one of those, I think it was a Motorola Razr Rotate or something. It just the screen would rotate so that you could film. It was very, very fascinating, very cool. Or maybe it was a Nokia swivel, something like that. And I would really like one of those. But unfortunately, there is no capacity in the 5G network for those, because they are obsolete. Like so many fucking things. Why does everything become obsolete? It makes me so fucking upset. And then no companies are really doing flip phones like they used to. I would really enjoy it if one of these brands brought back one of their old, I guess there was the Barbie flip phone. That one came out, that one was it a Nokia? I don't know. But I would really love a flip phone that had a QWERTY keyboard. And it's not easy to come by. It's really unfortunate. Yeah. But anyways, that's like the whole diatribe on that. Like, I think that people are overestimating just how pissed off people are until people start feeling like they cannot use the internet anymore. They will not be moving to flip phones. I realized I cannot use the internet because or at least I can't carry the internet easily accessible in my pocket. And that is my cross to bear. I might be a visionary. I might not. I might be just some fucking loony living out here in the loony bins and the loony boons, and I'm just crazy for doing all that, right? But alas, I just can't think about that. It's just, I think people are overestimating just how close people are to abandoning all of their technology, people, like, the influencer economy is still booming, even with AI influencers being implemented or whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna move to my Christmas wish list. This has, been one that I've kept for a very long time. I've had, the same things on my wish list for a very long time because I am poor. And also my family doesn't spend a lot of money on Christmas gifts. Like, we just kind of don't. Like, it's not a big thing for us. We do Secret Santa with my extended family and with my personal family. So there's 2 people that I have to buy gifts for, right? And the gift limit is like $50. Like, it's not something crazy, you know, but everybody gets something that they want. Anyways, so first on my wish list is a pair of flabellas, shoes, okay? They're made in Spain, but they're Italian slipper shoes, right? Or Venetian slippers. I really, really want a pair in pink and orange. Like, hot pink, hot orange. That's the pair that I want. So I'm going to Europe in May-ish area. So I'm hoping that I can buy a pair when I'm there, and that'll be great because I really, really love them. I think they're so cute, and I really love pink and orange. Pink and orange is like my color combination for 2026. I think it's so chic. Well, not chic, but just like so fun. I really love, like, chic is such a overdone word. Like, I don't care. But I really love that color combination right now. Also, I've been loving brown and teal, or like a lighter blue, kind of like turquoise. Yeah, turquoise and brown, like those belts, those indigenous belts and stuff like that. Like, that's really awesome to me. I really love those colors. But yeah, those are my top 2 in 2026. Anyways, so yeah, flabellas, a pair of those, that would be really cute, really fun, really chic. And then I always want a pair of woodchuck Sato tabbies. I haven't gotten any. I've wanted tabbies since before they were fucking popping, like since 2018, when I was still in grade 9. I was such a tabbies girl. Like, oh my god, I've been a tabbies girl for, what is that? So 2018, so it's 2026 almost. Yeah, it's coming on 8 years that I've wanted tabbies, and I still haven't fucking gotten any. That's on me, right? But yeah, I really want one of the pairs in like the horse leather, because I think that would be awesome. Or I want a pair of satin ones, because I think satin flats are really, really cute. I really like those. Okay, then I would like a big, like, Y2K era bag, like one of those ones that's like hobo bag almost, like huge, right? Because I like to have a bag for my my school stuff, and I think that purses are really cute, and I don't love, like, I use the Uniqlo crossbody bag, and it's nice, it works, but I really love a purse. Like, I love a purse, you know? So I would like one of those, and I would really like it if it had a fringe on it. I'm really getting into fringe this year. 2026 fringe is in for me in a serious and fundamental way. I really want a lot of fringe things, and yeah, that's like kind of it. I really want to get into more of the cowboy of it all, cowgirl and stuff. Then I asked for Dossier perfumes. I want floral ones. I don't know which ones. I just want floral. I want like the dupe of the Gucci Flora one, I think. So, yeah, enough said. I love floral perfumes. Yeah, that's it. Then I want K18 because my hair is dead as fuck. And I also need to get a haircut bad. Like, I cut my hair myself in my bathroom with kitchen scissors. Right. Like a week ago, and it looks really bad, and I want to bring back my bangs, and I want to dye my hair pink. I'm gonna dye it like a pastel pink. I'm gonna be living so Tumblr-esque, and yeah, that's gonna be my MO. And yeah, and then in Europe I'm gonna be pink, and that's gonna be so chic. Or it might all fade and I'll be back to blonde. I don't know, we'll see. And then I wanted tarot cards, but I just got some, so it's all good. I got the Marseille illustrations, and it's really cute. I really love, but it's all in French, so right, clock it. C'est la vie, though. I just search it up. I usually do a draw every morning. I didn't do one today yet because I've been just like fucking around in my house, and and I've been avoiding all the things that I need to do. Right. And then I want a CD player and an MP3 player. Enough said. For books, I really want to All Things Are Too Small, which is by Becca Rothfeld. She's a writer, and I've read some of it, but I don't know, it's a very dense book to get through. And then I want Dostoevsky reads Hegel in Siberia and Cries. That one also I want. What are some other essay? I really want some Sontag essay collections. I read a part of her thing on photography. That was good. And then I've read, which one did I read last year? I read one of hers last year, and it was also good. Anyways, I love that stuff. And I don't really want, like, the Honor Levy book or anything like that. I'm just kind of like, but yeah. And then, this is, like, really delusional ass shit. I really wanted a DJ mixer or, like, a turntable and a flash drive. I really want big chunky bracelets or bangles, because I wear a brass one just about every day, and it's just like, it's very nice to have that level of like stuff on your wrist, because I just like, I love glamour. I love having people, like, letting people know that I am wearing a lot of jewelry. I think that's really fun. So yeah, I really want some big bangles, or no, not bangles, but like bracelets, like big chunky ones. And fun tights. I always ask for fun tights. I really like that. I've bought, like, both of the pairs that I bought in Europe are, like, crumbling, so I'm like, well, I might need to get some new ones ASAP, please. And also, I just like wearing tights, because then you can wear dresses and stuff, of course. And also, I wear tights under all of my pants these days because it's so cold out. I want incense, but, you know, I'll just buy that myself. I want cute things for collaging, because I'm a big collager. I would really like some stickers, or, like, some washi tape, or, like, even, like, just, like, a book full of, like, really cool illustrations and stuff. That would be awesome. The Rare Beauty bronzer, because my bronzer is shit, and I don't like it. And, yeah, then nothing else to say on that. I want makeup sponges and face brushes, like face makeup brushes, because mine are all eyeshadow brushes, and I don't like, it's very hard to use them on my face. And then I really need a new digital camera, because mine is dead in the water, dead as fuck, right? So, and if I have, like, if I want to go out and I want to take pictures, then I have to take the phone that I'm recording on right now, right? And then it's just like, well, there's no point to this. Like, then I don't get to flaunt the fact that I have a flip phone, and I just think it's just kind of, like, all around, it's like, well, okay, what the fuck? But, yeah, that's kind of it, I think. I would really like some more, like, I would like a gift card to Ardeen or something, if I'm being honest, because I really just want new clothes, and I just have not bought new clothes in so long. But, yeah, it won't happen. Anyways, what else? I think that's kind of it. Like, I might have to wrap things up here now. I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah, going home tonight, it's bliss. I still have to write a paper, and I still have to do, like, a more condensed thesis outline, because I guess I didn't do it in the way that my advisor wanted, but you know what, c'est la vie, it can be done, and it will be done. That's one thing about me, I will get it done. Anyways, don't get pressed, God bless, Stay hard to kill. Love y'all.